What's good, survival veterans? Tino here with a State of Decay 3 wishlist and features video, and I can call me right from the start. This will be the last SoD3 related video in quite a time, but I had to do it because I got many great inspirations from you on my last SoD3 video, and I still have a few in my head that I want to get out before they start to wreak havoc in my pea-sized brain. Just a short note and some selfish promotion for my Twitter that I've set up recently and will always be the second link in my description. My account is named Scarface Tino there because Necrocia's was already taken. And yeah, I've also finally set up a Twitter in 2021, so you're free to follow if you want. I will post some more stuff there, like outtakes and news that don't make it to YouTube. So first thing that comes to mind about transportation are motorbikes. A small nimble horse on two wheels that accelerates faster than most cars, has like 3 to 5 trunk slots and customizable mod slots. What I mean by that is giving us more options like adding different visuals, as if I've been playing a Need for Speed game or something close to Days Gone, change between different rims, different handlebars, tires and so on. But please don't draw the comparison to Alice from Resident Evil movies, because the Resident Evil movies all suck with exception of Retribution.
God left me unfinished!
Which is a solid 5 out of 10. And sorry for my ricochet, but I grew up with the old school Resident Evil games and the movies were simply insulting compared to the good old Resident Evil 1 remake, 2 and 3 or Code Veronica, but hey, back to the topic. I personally could also live without motorcycles and rather have more new vehicles because Unit Labs is great in doing solid vehicles that never get boring in my humble opinion. Especially upgraded vehicles like the Smashwagon, Vendido or Hellion have always been great and fun to use. So I expect that they'll keep upgradable vehicles for the third game, add a complete new customizable option, but nothing like Nitro spoiler like Need for Speed games, but rather more military SUVs and pickups like the one from the first game. And yeah, I said Need for Speed comparison previously because at least the visuals was a nice idea that they had back in Most Wanted already, or even Underground 2 I think. I haven't played that many Need for Speed games. I'm not a race gamer. So, next thing is a third and a first person mode you can switch at every point to give the player community more comfort and reach a bigger audience. Because there are many gamers who constantly play their DayZ in first person or similar open world survival games that are only in first person like Scum, Rust, The Forest, Deadside, Miscreated and so on. I personally prefer my third person view since I've been playing SoD 1 and 2 for years, but it could be convenient to have the first person and shooting encounters sometimes. Nonetheless, 2 SoD3 videos I covered everything up about the world, map setting, biomes, more RPG elements like more skills and specializations and also customizable characters like beards and a full personalized character creation and such things. And this time it's all about customizations and a lot more options in the weapons and vehicles department. Something like an enhanced weapon forge or a revamp of the armory that allows us to attach more than a suppressor or brake or chokes on shotguns. I'm talking about extended mags, double mags that allow faster reloading, different scopes like ACOG, night vision, red dot, hollow sight, full metal jacket bullets and stuff like that. And I know we already got hollow sight and red dot in SoD2, but we can't customize them or change them, and neither do we see much of that, so that's why this idea is related to my second one. I also took some inspiration from Dead Space 3, also a great game, even though it's more shooter and action compared to the first 2 games. And the upgrade circuits, where you need to spend resources like tungsten, scrap parts and semiconductors in order to upgrade your weapons and provide more mod slots for the weapons. The weapon modding bench was my favorite thing in Dead Space 3 and the sector where I have spent hours into that. Also giving us the ability to craft several ammo types for each gun like in Fallout New Vegas. It also had like 2 to 4 different ammunitions for a caliber that dealt different amount of damage depending on the enemy type, and even State of Decay 1 had incendiary ammo. And finally I also include 2 more ideas that were pretty great. More travel options like helicopters and boats. I personally think boats are easier to implement and it would be neat to travel across rivers and lakes to small islands, but maybe Unit Labs plans to add the helicopters a few months after the game release, like updates we get now in SoD2 for years. Mobile bases that allow the player to settle down anywhere, also on islands, create tree houses and multi-level buildings. It will also add more sandbox and freedom to the game, and it's definitely for a broader audience, so I like that. So that's it for today. I'm very grateful for you who watched and supported me. In case you got some more ideas, wishes and something you would love me to cover up for State of Decay 3 next, you can leave it in the comments. I'd be very grateful for that as well. But the next SoD3 video will be in quite a time, maybe in a couple of months. I'm not speaking in half a year or 10 months, but 2 or 3 at least. Because now I just want to keep focusing on the second game, as long as it lives and gets updated frequently, as I've been doing it so far for almost 10 months now. So yeah, that was it for today. Have a nice day, as usual. Stay healthy. Bye.